Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today is Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas to you if that's what you celebrate. Happy holidays if you don't. Love to see that you're here on the channel. Today I got something special. I thought, why just do 2 unboxings when you could do 3? And not just any 3. Yes, these are a little bit older, but I think you'll see that all 3 of these ladies have a huge career ahead of them. We have right here, we have Shotzi Blackheart. We have Sonya Deville, and we have Liv Morgan. Now, I believe Shotzi Blackheart is now back on NXT, which is great. Hopefully that gives her a little bit more, courage and a little bit more to build upon, because she is very, very entertaining. She has a lot of career left in front of her, but if she could hone in her skills and get a little bit better, she could be a main event female wrestler in the near future. Sonya Deville, they haven't really known what to do with her, and unfortunately, now that Mandy Rose has been gone for quite some time, she still hasn't gotten her footing, but, high hopes. But I did want to go ahead and open this up. And then Liv Morgan. I mean, come on. The sky's the limit with her. She is doing amazing. Looking forward to January 6th with WWE Monday Night Raw on Netflix. She's going to have that huge main event match with Rhea Ripley. I'm hoping that she wins, and all of a sudden we get a return of Charlotte Flair. There you go. There you have it. If you're listening to this, I think Charlotte Flair will show up January 6th at WWE Monday Night Raw, or re-debut, I guess. If that doesn't happen, I guess we always have Royal Rumble. Anyway, so we're going to start off going left to right. My right, your left. I don't know how we're doing it. Anyway, Shotzi Blackheart. One of the things I love about this figure is they went all out. This is whenever it was first in line. It was series 95, so quite a few series back. At this time, she was like one of the hottest females in the business. She's since, like I said, she's cooled weight off. I think the reason why is because they're kind of giving her a little bit more time to train and that kind of stuff, repackaging her, that kind of goodness. One of the things I like about underneath the Triple H era is that he's not just abandoning people just to abandon them. He has to work with them in multiple different facets, and they're not using NXT as a punishment anymore. It used to be that if you were brought down to NXT and you stayed there, it's because it was a bad thing. Right now, it seems like it's, help you develop, get you better and acclimated to the actual WWE system. So with that being said, as you see, nice clear window, nice little glamour shot. There on the back, what's it say? It says, the fearless, death-defying Shotzi rode her tank down to the SmackDown ring, ready to take no prisoners and crush her opponents. That's the other thing. I hope that eventually what we'll do is we'll get that Shotzi tank. That'd be kind of cool. All right, we'll see you in just a second. Got Shotzi back out of that mold, and one of the things that you'll see, look at all that deco, all that detail, all the tattoos on her legs, on her arm, her chest, her stomach, that bright green hair, and they still managed to find time to give her a helmet, for it to come through. So, I mean, that is just goes to show that Mattel wasn't sparing any kind of expense to get this. Now she gets another type of hand, so she'll have the rock fingers in there, and then she'll have another set of open hands, like mic holding hands. So really cool. Not a whole lot else outside of that as far as articulations. Got the same articulation that you'd get with any other elite figure, but man, they knocked it out of the park with this deco. So I think you can find these actually on Amazon for pretty cheap if this is something that you're interested. So there you go. That's Shotzi. Now let's look at Sonya Deville. That's right, Sonya Deville. At this time, it was kind of like the GM portion of her, but you can take off the jacket. She can still start wrestling stuff. Sonya Deville has actually been in the WWE program for quite some time, and actually before she came into the Sonya Deville that we're knowing right now, she was actually on Tough Enough too. So she has been in WWE in multiple different capacities. So kind of cool. I believe they did this because there was actual outside issues that somebody actually broke into her home. So this gave her the ability to handle that and the trauma that goes along with it. So they had her as the GM manager, and then now, as you see her on Monday Night Raw, she's wrestling again. So very happy for her because once again, I think they can make her into another big name. And God knows the WWE women's division is huge. It's packed right now. You could almost say that they could spear off and have an all women's show all the time. I mean, that's how much of a depth that they have in the women's division right now. Love to see it because they get it. They need a chance just as much as the men. So let's open this bad boy. Or before we do that, let's look at the side. Now, this is from Series 101, so it's a little bit of a step from the 95 up to the 101. There's a nice little glamour shot of her on the back. On the back, it says, though she's the SmackDown GM with the jacket on, Sonya Deville is ready to square up once the jacket comes off. So give me a second. We're going to open this bad boy up. Now, with Sonya Deville, like we said, right now, she's a GM. Once you take off this jacket, she's ready to put her hair up and square up. Pretty easy to take her jacket off. Just slide it right off. And now you have her in her fighting gear. So right now, she's kind of in a group with Zoe Starks and with Shannon Baszler. I'd love to see them do more, but I think it just comes down to TV time and who's more popular. So hopefully they can get her back on track because I think Sonya Deville has a lot of talent, and I would love to see her, break out onto her own. But, at this time, sometimes being in a group means that you actually get airtime. So there you go. Basic black hair. Once again, nice little deco setup because they also have the showing off of the tattoos. But all in all, pretty easy. You'll see that one of the mainstays that they always do with women is they didn't do it with this one, but they might do it with Liv Morgan. No matter if they're wearing an actual outfit, they always show up a belly button. So I think that goes back to the original women's mold. Most women showed off their midriff, so they always had the belly button. But now they do it because, that way they don't have to change out the mold, I guess, because the way they see it is most of the women's bodies are set up the same way, I guess. I don't know. Could be reaching there, but that's just what it seems like to me. I'm going to go ahead and put this jacket back on. And just like that, Sonya Deville, the G intact. So put her right over here. Last, but certainly not least, from the 103 series. So we went from 95 to 90 to 101 to 103. Liv Morgan as she wins the Money in the Bank. As you can see, way different look than what she has now. Turning over to the side, nice little glamour shot. Her in the back as she's holding that women's title that she ended up winning from the Money in the Bank. It says Money in the Bank 2022 was a magical night for Liv Morgan, who not only won the briefcase, but cashed in to win the SmackDown Women's title. And if I remember correctly, I think she cashed it in on Ronda Rousey. So huge moment in time. That's when you knew WWE is going to stand behind Liv Morgan, and they have done just that. Her, Dominic Mysterio, Rhea Ripley, and Raquel Rodriguez, one of the biggest storylines right now. So doesn't mean that just because you're a man, you have all the spotlight, because spotlight's firmly on her. So coming out of the package, nice look, nice green. Everything's popping. Kind of look on her butt has like the money signs, Liv Morgan just always kind of looked like that punk rocker. So, you got everything going there. She does come with closed fist hands along with the mic holding hands. She does come with the women's championship from SmackDown and this beautiful white Money in the Bank. As we know, Money in the Bank white, usually we know the white usually goes with the women's. So everything's nice and popping right there. Nothing inside. Kind of would have been cool if they would have actually had a contract, but I guess they never show a contract on TV. So, don't have to do it here. Looking at the hands are almost completely molded to where you can't even open them up. So, yeah, they're maybe Mike holding hands to where they can go in there, but there's no way I'm getting that briefcase into her hand. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show that off with it. So let's see if we can't get her belt on there. I really was able to get her belt on, and I really like the contrast in her boots. I mean, the neon and the neon green and the black, that just really, really goes good. I really like this. Now, for those of you guys that are interested, I believe you can still go online, Amazon, Ringside Collectibles, that kind of stuff, still be able to find these wrestling figures. So if this is something that you're wanting, if you're wanting one of these, I think you can actually get a pretty good deal. I think they might actually be on there for pretty cheap. I really like this group. I thought what they had, share it off with you guys. Tell me what you think. I hope you guys have a great holiday. Be nice to yourself. Be nice to others. If you can, if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. It only helps out my channel. I really do appreciate it. This has been a great last, 4 months doing this channel with you guys. I've absolutely loved it. It's one of my favorite things to do is this. As you've seen, I've also gotten into the stop motion. I'm kind of thinking about doing my own pick fed. Super excited about it. I hope you guys are along the ride for the journey. Love it. Have a great day. Be nice to yourself. Be nice to others. Can't wait to see you the next time. Have a great day.